Let's talk about joy. You heard from our contributors last week in the video that we put together some of the practical approaches to joy and some of the tangible things we can do to prepare for joy in our life. But you know, when we started talking about joy, it gets really confusing because it's this human emotion, but wait, it's a fruit of the Spirit. So what is actually going on with joy? Well, we find it, of course, listed in the fruits of the Spirit in Galatians 5. And it kind of seems a little strange, right? Why is this random kind of lightweight emotion tucked in among things like faithfulness and love and self-control? In this day and age, it's really easy to dismiss joy. You look at current events and there doesn't seem to be a lot to be joyful about. Look, my life is just too busy, you might say. I don't have time for joy. And honestly, was God really serious when he put it in among the fruits of the Spirit? Of course, God was serious when he put it in among the fruits of the Spirit. But to understand why, you have to go back to what joy is biblically. We found a great definition at BibleHub.com. It says it's the New Testament's primary Greek word for joy is chara, and it conveys a profound sense of rejoicing that springs from spiritual realities rather than external conditions. This is different from fleeting happiness because joy, in the biblical sense, is rooted in a stable relationship with the Creator. So this isn't the happiness that you feel when you get to go shopping, or that is so sexist of me. I do find happiness in shopping though sometimes, I've got to tell you. So anyway, setting aside my natural sexism, the happiness that you find in a fleeting event in your life, whatever that might be. So no, this is a joy that is rooted in a stable relationship with the Creator. And this is why it's listed among the fruits of the Spirit. It's only when you have that stable relationship with God that you're able to experience biblical joy. Now, I was recently reading about grace, and I came across a really great definition of that, which helps us understand joy a little bit better. So grace is God inclining towards us, bending down like a parent to a child, helping the child again and again in an undeserved granting of favor sort of way. And it's just so beautiful, right? God's grace to us is that extended hand of a parent to a child. And if you look at that relationship and think it through, of course, joy is the reaction of that child to the hand that's extended. And this is why joy belongs nestled in among the fruits of God's Spirit. As we grow closer to Him, building patience, love, long-suffering, and kindness, joy is an expression of that closeness, right? It's a contentment and resilience in life because of His presence. So yeah, the world is not a joyful place, and we are very busy. But the joy that the Bible talks about, that we're focusing on this month, has nothing to do with the world and has nothing to do with our busyness. It has everything to do with God.